Hello everyone! Welcome to Think Academy. Today we are going to learn some questions about geometry, how to find opposite faces in cube net. First, we need to know, what does net mean? If you cut a solid shape along its edges and unfold it, you will get an expanded view just like this, and we call such a view as a net. And let's see here, the picture below is a net of a cube, and we want to know when it's folded into a cube, which is opposite to the number 5. Yeah, it is really a test for your spatial imagination, right? If you just imagine how to fold it in your mind, it is a bit hard for most students. So today, I will teach you 2 shapes to help you find opposite faces in net. Let's see. If there is only one square, can we find opposite face to it? No, only one face. And if there are 2 faces, can we find opposite faces to each? Still no, they are next to each other. No matter how you fold it, you cannot find opposite face. But when there are 3 squares put in a row, can you find opposite faces now? If you find them, mark them with the same shape. Perfect! The side squares, they are opposite. If you rotate it or put it in a vertical way, can you still find opposite faces here? The same relationship. The top one and the bottom one, they are opposite. What does it look like? What does this shape look like, do you think? It's really like a Chinese character, mu. So, if you can find mu in the net, you can find opposite faces on both sides of it. And let's see, also, we still have another shape to help us. Can you find the opposite face in such a shape? If you cannot imagine it, you can cut such a shape with the paper and to fold it. Have you found it? Perfect. These 2 are opposite. And it can become even longer. If it like this one, can you find the opposite face here? Wow! Some students may quickly find there is a mu. Yeah, these 2 are opposite. But can you find another 2 opposite faces here? Still, we can find at its head and tail. And it can become even longer, like this. You can track how many pairs of opposite faces can you find here. Also, at least we can find 2 mu. These 2 and these 2. And still, at its head and tail, we can also find 2 opposite faces here. So what does they look like, do you think? What kind of letter do they look like? Z. And we can find opposite faces at its head and tail. And also, such Z are quite special. They only have 2 squares in the first row and the last row. Okay, only 2 squares in the first and last rows. Let's see here. What is opposite to 5? 5 and 3, they are in a mu. So, I think they should be opposite. It's quite easy now, right? So, the number 3 is opposite to 5. Let's check it. Apply this method to another question. Here. The cardboard below can be stuck into a box. We want to know which box of the following 4 pictures can be made by it. First, let's find all opposite faces in this net. These are in a mu, so they are opposite. These are also in a mu, so they are opposite. And also these are in a mu, see, so they are opposite. Now, 3 pairs of opposite faces. Now, let's see. When 2 faces are next to each other, we call them as adjacent faces. So, my question is, when 2 faces are adjacent, can they be opposite? Right, no, they cannot. When 2 faces are opposite, can they be adjacent? They face to each other, so they cannot be neighbors. They cannot be next to each other again. So here, you need to remember, adjacent faces can never be opposite. Here, because these two, they are opposite, so they cannot be adjacent. And also, these two, they are opposite, so they cannot be opposite. They cannot be neighbors. So, let's see only which one can work. Oh, yeah, let's see which one can work. Only 3 can work, so we can find it by using this pattern. Let's see the next one. A change. We know the cube, what does it look like, but we want to find which one should be its net. Okay, let's see. We know these 3 squares, these 3 shapes, they are adjacent because we can see them. So, can they be opposite or not? Of course not. And so they should not be in any mu or z. So C and B can be excluded. How about A and D? If we consider it as the front face, the star should be its right, be on the right, and the square should be on the top. Okay, A can work. Let's see D. If circle is in the front, now let's see. We have rotated, right? So rotate your paper or rotate your hat. You can see the star is on its left or right? On its left, but it should be on its right, so it cannot work. In this way, we can find the answer should be A. So it's just like this. If you know the 2 shapes, you can find opposite face in cube very easily. Hope you can master it. See you next time. Bye!